Hey folks, Nick Valdez here for Verified Investing, and welcome to ProChart's Crypto Edition, where we're going to be looking at Bitcoin and some of the major altcoins, including Cardano, including XRP, and then we're going to identify one of the few tokens that is pumping today, and I'll tell you my thesis on whether or not I would trade this token, and there's going to be major news behind that token, so you might want to put this one on your radar. It's a pretty popular token as well, but I doubt it's in your portfolio. Let's go ahead and jump things off with the Bitcoin chart, everybody. And again, thank you for joining. This is my second video on this channel. We nailed the precious metal calls. I called that pump for silver and gold, and then it's hitting our levels. So let's see if we can do 2 for 2 here. Now let's start things off with the Bitcoin chart. Bitcoin trading within its parallel structure yet again. Now, if you look at this low that we had on the 4th of June, and then we had the high right here in the middle of June, the 15th and the 16th, that then created this parallel structure that is sloping downward. Well, what do you know? The next time we came down for a little bit of a retest on the bottom, that was the exact level of support where Bitcoin would find a nice little rally. And in fact, from the low level right here, we had a, let's go ahead and measure that, nice 15% pump to the upside. But if we do continue to fall, you might be looking at a serious downside target of over 10%. But let's go ahead and talk about what I was seeing in this trade. Now, we do have a show. We put it out on the main channel, Crypto Revealed, where I reveal the dark underbelly of the crypto space. And I gave you this level on that show. I said, watch out, Bitcoin needs to clear this resistance. And we saw that RSI starting to turn over. And look at the red candle today. I think a lot of that has to do with the Clarity Act. And I'll talk more about that in the other show, Crypto Revealed. But right now, Bitcoin is pushing down into this level. And we have about 7 hours left for this daily candle close. If we close in the channel, I think the probability is going to be looking at least the midway point. And as you can see here, we do respect the midway point. You can see it rejected here and then had a little bit of a pullback, had a nice bounce here, had a little bit of a bounce, and 1 wick, 2 wick, basically 3 wicks into the middle portion of this parallel structure. So that would be the next target for Bitcoin. And right now it's about 60,600, but every day it's going to go down. That's going to be tomorrow's target. And you can see as we go down further and further, and by the beginning of August, about August 5th, that's when it's going to be even below 60K. But keep an eye out on this parallel structure if the bearishness continues. Let's go ahead and talk about some of the major tokens. Let's look at Ethereum. Again, another level I gave you on Crypto Revealed. This 1930 level, that was a major area of resistance way back when. In fact, I'll hit the weekly candle so we can see here. Go all the way back here. In 2021, it acted as resistance. In 2022, it acted as resistance. And you can see the candle bodies hitting that 1930 level, but we did wick into the $2,000 range, which is why I have it pulled up right here. Also, if we look at the recent price action, we did have some pretty strong wicks into the 2K region. And just Bitcoin, or I mean, ETH just really likes to wick into that range. I mean, it wicked into it there, wicked into it there, wicked into it there. Sometimes wicking well above. I mean, look at this candle. This was a red candle. This would wick all the way up to 2060, but would later close at 1930. So ETH likes to basically reject at this $2,000 range. I would be looking for a firm support before we can turn bullish. Right now, it does look like we're getting pushed down below this latest resistance. It's going to be the swing high here, the end of January, push the price down here in the beginning of May, and tried to turn it into support, but could not close that daily above it today, or is at least not looking like it. Like we said, 7 hours left. If we do fail to maintain this level, I'm looking at this area right here. So this is going to be the next area of support I would be paying attention to. And if you look, that is right at the psychological level of $1,800. But we also have a little bit of a range. And I drew it out here. This is the February 6th pivot low. And if we continue to move this out, slicing into the candle bodies right here, let's keep it going. Slicing into the candle bodies right there, slicing into the candle bodies right there. And then you can see we did push down into there the 17th of July. This would be the next area of support. And so 1820 to about 1800, 1797. All right, let's go into the other major altcoins. We're going to look at Solana. We're going to look at XRP. We're going to look at Cardano. Now, if you want to see some of the deeper altcoins, I do recommend go check out the other show, Crypto Revealed on Verified Investing. And as always, we put out a lot of free content on the website, verifiedinvesting.com. All right, let's go look at the Solana chart, everybody. Solana coming into support potentially, but trying to maintain its bullish structure. We have our wick low here, June 6th. Sliced into it for 3 straight days. This is towards the end of June. And then if you look at the recent bounce, well, that's exactly where we found support. In fact, that daily wick hits that level perfectly. And right now, the bulls and the bears trying to maintain, a little bit of a battle here on the line right here. So we have our battle lines drawn. We have the line in the sand. And then if we have our 2 levels directly above and directly below. So keep an eye out on Solana as well. If we lose this support, folks, I think it might get a little bit ugly. We have a little bit of support here, these candle body tops, but we might be retesting the middle of this structure. This is just another downsloping parallel from what we see here in March. And then we have our tops here, May 10th, that gave us our structure here. But look at all this activity in the midway point. Look at all this. This is before it even was created as a structure. This is just going to be a little bit of the power, almost of a Fibonacci sequence. If you want to, draw that out, you can see, just a nice 382 bounce. If we continue to move it out, we'll look at some levels there. But make sure you jump in on the other show. We'll go a little bit more deeper. All right, let's talk about XRP, everybody. XRP, we're looking at a potential second retest. Well, what are we talking about with the second retest? First, it must break this level before we could talk about this retest of the scene of the crime with this falling wedge structure. Now, XRP has just been in this wedge structure for over a year. Let's talk about that second retest. What am I seeing for the first support before we can get to that? Well, that's going to be right here, the candle body high. You move it out to that candle body there. And, well, once again, what do you know? That actually acted as resistance just recently. And we can see the candle bodies interacting with that zone right there. Let me move it up just a little bit to make this a clean structure. So keep an eye out on this support line. We're not too far away from this one on XRP. Right now trading around 110, 111. This is only going to be down about 109, 108.8. Now, if we do lose that, yeah, I'm looking at this other descending trend line here as the potential range. Don't think it's going to go all the way down here tomorrow, but if it does, we have nice double support. So XRP is close to some pretty strong support, almost historical support when we're talking about crypto. But as of the moment, looks like the bears are in control. So wouldn't be surprised to see us retest this. And then we could talk about 118 and then talk about, 125, 150, maybe retesting up here at 134. All right, let's go over to Cardano. Let me know in the comments, do you still hold Cardano? Please don't tell me you held on from $3. I have a big bag of Cardano. I was in the ecosystem. I was trading Cardano for native altcoins in the Cardano ecosystem. I sold all those native altcoins, still have a little bit of an ADA bag. So I'm guessing some of you do as well. I know a lot of people in the office, they have a long history with Cardano, but looking at this, we have this just very clear trend line. You can see how long it acted as resistance. This was 15 days. The price tried again and again to pass this level. When we found this nice support at 14 1/3 of a penny, this is about a week that we held this range. Where would it shoot to? Directly into this resistance line. When we had our nice little rally, a lot of people are saying, all right, it looks like we're starting to form that up inverse head and shoulders. Well, folks, that's why you got to wait for confirmation. It is a lot more risky to trade into a head and shoulders before it reaches that neckline on the final shoulder. It needs to hit that neckline, then it needs to confirm. That's when you're going to get high probability for the trades, not before. And seeing this breakdown just kind of lets you know, probably institutions are, preying upon your bullishness. And then you can see that nice push down. Now, we did cover this in yesterday's episode, but the daily close, man, it was flirting with, hey, we're going to close above. We're going to close above. Let's go to the 2 hour. It was a pretty quick flush to the downside. I literally recorded yesterday's episode right here with this candle. Look at the very next candle, on the very next 2 hour candle, push down below. And just look at the structure here. It is beating against that, and now getting pushed down to the downside. Next level of support, well, it's just going to be this candle body low that we saw in the beginning of June. We retested it in July 12th, July 13th, July 14th, So keep an eye out on this. This is going to be right at 15.6 cents. And right now we're writing at 17 cents. So very, very close to 17 cents. But I did say, all right, I'm going to show you the altcoin that's pumping today. Well, it's probably because of what we're seeing with the Clarity Act. We do have the Republican half of the Clarity Act. If you don't know what the Clarity Act, that's legislation that's going to give clarity to the crypto ecosystem. There is a carve out in this, an ethics provision, and it says no president, congressperson, anybody in government can profit off a meme coin, an altcoin, off a crypto venture. It's dated January 20th, 2029, aka after Trump leaves office. And what do you know? The altcoin that's pumping today is Trump's altcoin, not the Trump meme coin. Definitely not Melania. It's not Melania. No, we're talking about World Liberty Fi. World Liberty Fi had a huge rally today. My guess is it's off that provision. A lot of people thought that provision was going to, hold true, but we had a large crash with the poly market odds on the Clarity Act right at 6 a.m. What do you know? This is let's go to the 1 hour so we could really see it. This right here, right around 1 a.m. It looks like whales started dumping into this. And so keep an eye out on this one. But this was a heck of a rally. World Liberty Fi. Woo! That was up 33% basically. Major gain in just a very small amount of time in about 12 hours, but now is starting to pull back. I would not trade this one. I would share my thesis on whether or not to trade it. I'm staying away from this one. Probably not a surprise. I don't think too many were expecting me to try to open a trade on this. But yeah, we do have some resistance if you are a degen and you just can't help yourself. But folks, just be very careful trying to trade those illiquid altcoins. World Liberty Fi definitely falls into that bucket. And liquidity, when I say illiquid, there's just not a lot of liquidity in the order books. There's not too many buyers, not too many sellers. And so one large whale with a large order is going to make that price just go insane. And that's exactly what we saw with World Liberty Fi. But folks, I love making these shows. I love doing these pro charts. I'm going to be bringing you these probably about 2 times a week. Next one I do, maybe it's going to be commodities. Maybe it's going to be currencies. Stay tuned for that one as well. And make sure you hit that like button. I'm enjoying working here with the crew, working with Lawton, working with Jake, working with Gareth, working with Drew. We're all teaching each other, getting a lot better. And I'm trying to give them all my crypto knowledge. And they're giving me their years and years and years of trading experience. And let's all just become better traders all together. But folks, that's the show we have for today. Thank you for joining. Thanks for sticking around to the end as always. I really do appreciate it. I'm going to be reading all those comments. So if there's an altcoin you want me to cover on the next Pro Charts or Crypto Revealed, just let me know down below. I'll see you folks in the future. Thank you very much.